Hey guys, how's it going and welcome to the Minute channel. This video is sponsored by my girlfriend. I will talk about it in a second. So, I had the PlayStation 5 for a few days now. Yay! Very exciting. I'm very happy. I guess you just seen the unboxing that I did if you haven't checked that out. But today we're gonna be talking about how much I'm liking the PlayStation 5, what I like and don't like and so on, and some of the games that I've been playing. And I'll be reviewing or kind of talking more about the games in detail in separate videos. But today I'm just gonna focus on the main console and my first thoughts and my impressions and everything. So PlayStation 5, it's actually much bigger than I thought it was gonna be. Even when I saw other people mention the exact same thing, I didn't really think it was gonna be as just huge and massive. In fact, it doesn't even fit below my TV, and I have plenty of space here, but it doesn't, so I was surprised about that. It is much taller than the PlayStation 4, and I usually have the PlayStation 4 standing up, so side by side with the PlayStation 5, I was just surprised how much massive it is. That being said, I love how cool it looks. It feels really nice. Yes, I touched the PlayStation 5. I needed to feel it and know what it feels like and everything. And I just like how quiet it is. It's one of those things where typically I will use my PlayStation 4 as a heater. I will literally play games so I can warm my room up. I won't even put the heater on or anything, and it does work. It does the trick. PlayStation 5 is not as hot. It actually does keep itself pretty cool, and I was pretty happy to see that, as well as much quieter than the PlayStation 4. It seems like every generation is much quieter than the rest. The PlayStation 3 was really loud. In fact, I remember it being so loud that sometimes you could barely hear what I was saying. In the PlayStation 4, it's still pretty loud sometimes in the streams. In fact, people will mention how loud the game is being. So seeing that this other consoles not much silence makes me happy, especially for the streams that I do and everything like that. So I'm happy to hear in that sense. I'm really excited about that. Overall, the way that the whole setup works is basically very similar to the PlayStation 4. I knew the menu was gonna be similar, but there's some extra stuff going on in there that I like it, some things I don't. For example, when you press the PlayStation button, it doesn't automatically go to the main menu. It goes to this mini menu on the bottom here, and it just shows you some stuff. I don't like too much. I like to have everything in a sense where I can just press the button and go to the main menu and do other stuff. You don't get to see that much often. It kind of annoys me a little bit, but it's okay in that sense. Other things that I can mention about it is the buttons itself in the PlayStation feel very nice. Everything feels good. It feels quality and everything. The controller itself is something that I can say is fantastic. I'm actually quite enjoying how cool the controller feels. It does feel more like an Xbox controller, which is nice because the PlayStation controller has never been super comfortable. So, you know, playing it now on the PlayStation 5 with the controller, it just feels much smoother. It just feels so nice. The triggers are really cool. The new adaptive triggers that they did and everything are pretty awesome. Now that's may change over time because we don't know if other developers are going to add stuff to it or anything. Technology is pretty new, so we don't know whether other developers are going to add things to it or anything like that. But the games that I've played so far have implemented some aspects to it. I played Spider-Man, Miles Morales, I played Demon Souls, I played Bugsnax, and I played the demo Astro that is in there and everything. So all of the games have some parts of those aspects that are in there, some don't at all. I think Demon Souls has almost nothing on that sense. So again, don't expect all developers to suddenly just add stuff to it or anything. There are some that just don't really add much to it. Overall, the controller, again, it feels fantastic. Everything that you heard about the controller is true. It's just so cool to just feel everything, especially for example Bugsnax or in Astro. There's like some aspects when you're like in water or in ice and everything, and you feel that sensation in your hands, and it just feels literally how it feels if you were in that aspect. So I really admire how much they were able to add into it. Definitely really cool technology. I really like that a lot. The games run really smoothly. I haven't had a single issue with any of them. I did run into some issues when it comes to streaming, and I'm gonna get to that in a second. But Demon Souls did crash a few times on me. I will be playing and it'll just like completely say, and there's some kind of error or something, and it says that whether I want to report it or something like that. So that has happened, but other games haven't given me as much issues. Although I have heard some people have issues with the Spider-Man game, I didn't either. So I won't mention much of that end. The streaming department, which is interesting because a lot of my people that watch my videos here or play with me do know I stream through my PlayStation 5. Barely use my card, which I may in this case use a lot more than I expected, because PlayStation 5 has given me issues streaming every time I've been streaming, and I tried to stream multiple times throughout the week. It's still having me issues when it comes to the way that it looks. Sometimes it just completely goes blue with a camera on it or whatever. Sometimes the audio is disconnected. I've been having so many issues with that, and I've been messing around with it. I changed the quality, I changed to an Ethernet port. I don't know where the issue lies, but I have so many complications when it comes to the streaming that it's just kind of frustrating me a little bit. But I understand this is again a new console and they're probably tweaking some stuff out and everything, but streaming has been very frustrating on that end, sadly. And I've been streaming through YouTube, not Twitch, so I haven't experienced any issues with Twitch yet. I haven't tried that at all. Overall, I like the console. I'm very happy to how it's turned out. I'm very really grateful for getting the console. This is one of the things that I wanted to get for a while, so I'm very happy for having the console. I feel fortunate and I'm enjoying it quite a bit. Do I recommend it to people? Yes, and maybe not. It really depends on where you see it with the game, with gaming and games and everything. Demon Souls is definitely a console seller for me particularly, but I know there's a lot of people that don't play those kind of games, so I don't know. I don't see Miles Morales as a one that will sell you a console per se, but games like Spider-Man and Cyberpunk 2077, and I mean there's so many games coming out and so many games that you can play with PlayStation 5 versions and everything. They'll say maybe if you have all of those games and you want to get the PlayStation 5, it's a good purchase right now. Otherwise, I can see people holding on into buying it in the future. Obviously, there's still a lot of kinks that need to be worked on in the performance department with the PlayStation 5. I particularly, again, haven't had too many issues with it, but I know there's some people that have, so I do want to comment. You know, again, there's some issues some people are having and everything. That being said, the game and the games that I've been playing look fantastic. I want to mention particularly the Miles Morales game, and of course with Demon Souls. These games look really next gen. To me, those games look fantastic. They look like exactly how I expected them to look, and I'm just so excited to how they look. I mean, Miles Morales looks really good, and then Demon Souls. I mean, I've been taking some screenshots and everything. I'm just amazed how awesome they look. They look fantastic. They definitely look slightly better than the PS4 Pro, which is what I had previously. So anyway, that is pretty much in this video here. I just wanted to talk my impressions on the games and the console itself. I'm really enjoying everything about it. I'll definitely keep you guys updated if there's anything particularly that catches my attention or feel like it's worth mentioning or anything. But anyway, that is pretty much it for today. If you're new, please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time.